Now, when Facebook, Nokia and Samsung join forces, it's fair to say a lot of people are always going to pay attention, and that's exactly what's happening with the new initiative. It's called Internet.org. The aim of it is to increase access to the internet in the developing world. Anne-Marie Tomczak's in the BBC's World's Newsroom joining us live. And Anne-Marie, cynics among us might suggest, well, if the internet access increases in the developing world, so do the profits of these companies.
Well, absolutely, Roz. I mean, the cynics would say that because there are still billions of people without internet, and that equates into a huge untapped market. But then the likes of Mark Zuckerberg and co would say that getting access to the internet is a basic human right. And I just want to give you a sense of exactly what Internet.org says it hopes to achieve over the next 5 to 10 years and how it plans to do that. It wants to make internet available to 2/3 of the world's population who are not yet connected. It wants to reduce the cost of providing mobile internet by 99%. And it wants to achieve this through cheaper smartphones with longer battery life and more efficient use of data so that it doesn't end up costing as much. Now, the areas that they're hoping to target are Africa, Asia and Latin America, and we've gathered some of our team from the World's Newsroom from those regions. Aliyu from BBC Hausa, who's from Nigeria, Daniel from BBC Mundo, Latin American region, and Mo from the Burmese service. Mo, this issue of cost and access, it's an important one, but in Burma there are drives at the moment to get a lot more people with mobile phones.
Yeah, there's a big demand, from the people to be able to use mobile phones. At the moment, Burma has about 4 to 5 million mobile phone users, but we just stay, a low number compared to its 60 million people. It's only, less than 10%. But more and more people are using mobile phones. They use Facebook, on the mobile phones. Almost every mobile phone user has a Facebook account in Burma.
So it's cheaper now to get a SIM card in Burma if you wanted to, compared to what it used to be?
Yeah, cheaper. The government, which is the only mobile operator in Burma, are issuing SIM cards, which is about $1.50 each. But in the market, these SIM cards cost $100 for a SIM card. So, but you'll be.
Is that an indication of the demand, though, that they can get away with charging those kind of prices?
High demand.
Speaking of cost, in Latin America, is cost a big issue?
It's extraordinarily expensive internet in Latin America. Think of it like this: 1 megabyte, which is something that you can't do a lot of with on the internet, costs $20 in in places like Peru and Paraguay, and it's pretty much the same in other countries in Latin America. That is around 5% their GDP per capita in Latin America. If you compare it to Europe, the internet access is around 0.2 GDP. So in a place where the internet is so expensive, an initiative like this might seem to be a good idea.
So
if it's free.
Making data more efficient, I guess.
And I think it's a welcome development in Africa because there is issue of places like in Nigeria, no fixed broadband service. And of course, 70% of Nigerians access the internet on mobile, even accessing the desktop sites on mobile. So this is going to be a welcome development, but the major problem in countries like Nigeria is power cuts. There is no efficient service in terms of electricity supply. So this is something that it has to be looked into, because even charging the phones, even though they are saying they want to make telephone mobiles that are durable in terms of their batteries, but I think in Nigeria the issue of power is going to be the major problem in having access to the internet.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's something that a lot of people can relate to. When you go on the internet to use your mobile phone, post on your Facebook or Twitter page, the battery power really gets eaten up very quickly. So that's something that we'll all be watching closely, even if you have already have mobile access or not. Back to you, Roz.
Yeah, we all reach for our charger, don't we, Anne-Marie? Thank you very much to you and to our colleagues who were with you. $20 in some parts of South America for 1 megabyte on your smartphone. That is seriously pricey.